Hey, what's up, guys? It's Luke, and you're watching Luke the Gathering. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Checking out my little Magic the Gathering channel. Today was Friday Night Magic. Just got back from draft, and we're sort of in this weird between space where New Capenna ended. We're waiting for Dominaria. It's a month away. On Arena, we've got Baldur's Gate Alchemy, which I've been playing. But what do we do for Friday Night Magic? My particular store does drafts every Friday night. And we're done with New Capenna, right? What do we do? So they're doing some chaos drafts. And what that means for that is, they're just picking random packs, and not even everyone's getting the same pack. We're just getting a bunch of random packs to draft. I ended up getting Midnight Hunt, Crimson Vow, and Kaldheim. Those were my 3 packs. But we had some New Capenna packs going around. We had Zendikar packs going around. We had AFR packs going around. I think the only recent set that we didn't have going around was Kamigawa. I don't think I saw any Kamigawa packs flying around. But, we had Strixhaven. Did I say Strixhaven? I don't know. We had Strixhaven. So there was a lot of cards trying to find synergies. And this guy finally went 3-0. Maybe because I actually knew all of these cards and some people weren't as familiar. Took advantage of that situation. My deck had some pretty nice synergies going along with it. And then I ended up getting, for my 3 prizes, 3 packs of Strixhaven. I chose these. These are set boosters. We also got some New Capenna promo packs, which I'm super excited to open. We'll do all these after I check out the deck with you guys. We're going to do that right now. See the cards that I ended up drafting, and I'd love to know what you think. So here we go. Let's turn the camera around and check out the deck. All right, well, here is the deck. Well, actually, this is not the deck. This is, these are the cards I didn't use, but I picked up during the draft. So let's look at what we have here. We have a Blood Hypnotist. This was from Crimson Vow. I wasn't in red at all. Dreadlight Monstrosity. We got some other things just from a bunch of random sets. Nothing crazy, but I did pick up Ren and 7. This was a really cool pickup. I just had to pick this up, right? I mean, you pull this pack 3 or pack 2, pick 1, and you just keep it for the collection, right? And that's what I did. And so that was that. So this was the actual deck. We'll talk about some of the better cards out of the deck, I think, is what we'll do. Prowling Felidar. Actually, this was actually a nice card. It's Vigilance. It's a 3 and a white. And its landfall, whenever land enters the battlefield under my control, it gets a +1/+1 counter. And that's no joke. That is really strong. So this was one of the better cards I had. And Vigilance. Icing on the cake. I had a number of Lifelinkers. The Steadfast Paladin was one of them. Just these were good cards. I gained a lot of health in this draft today. Teleportation Circle. I couldn't believe this was passed to me. But this was one of the best cards in the entire deck. It's put in work whenever it came out. I tried to pick up as much enter the battlefield stuff as I could to just sort of abuse that, and I did, because this was great. Gavany Trapper actually won me a game by tapping down some of the really large creatures. I had one game where the guy had like 2 6/6s, and if I couldn't tap him down, it would have been over. But Gavany Trapper did his job and stopped them. Same thing with White Dragon. This card was awesome in conjunction with Teleportation Circle, because this would ETB, tap down something, and then you would flicker him, and suddenly he would be tapping down something else, and they just could not make any plays. So when I had those 2 cards down, it was pretty much a lock to win the game. Code Spell Cleric was alright. We got a 1/1 Vigilance, cool. And, I try to always play this as my second spell. It only costs 1 white, so it wasn't hard to get down. Kindly Ancestor was great. 2/3 is a really nice body. Lifelinker with Disturb, and then the Disturb turns something else into a Lifelinker, which I had a number of flyers in this deck. Giving the flyers lifelink was great. This was my pack 1, pick 1, Nico Eris. This actually won me the game as well. Making a bunch of shard tokens and then using them to find, dig through my deck was huge. This guy I used twice and was just, 2 games and won me the game pretty much. Combat Professor, awesome. Flyer, 2/3, gives, something +1/+0 and vigilance till the end of turn. Amazing. This card, Valkyrie Sword, I've never played with this card before, but it won me the game. I spent the entire 7 mana to make the 4/4 Angel Warrior with this equipped to it. And, wow, it just was beating in with Kindly Ancestors' other side. So it was gaining me 6, taking 6 off of them. You can't really come back against that unless you have something to deal with the Flyers. They did not. So, unfortunately for them, but fortunate for me. Lackey, I've just been playing with this a lot with New Capenna, and so this was kind of a fun callback to that. Resistance Squad was cool because drew you a card if you had another human on the board. And I had a number of humans, including Expendable Lackey, so to be always sure to try to get the human down before this. Drog Skull Infantry, also really nice. Disturb. If I had to ever discard cards, which, I was made to do a few times, you just throw these away for value, and then it gives a creature +2/+2. Morning Patrol, nice 2/3 body, turns into a Flying Vigilance 2/1. Very cool. I remember using those in Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow, and they just were great. They were really great. And so I took advantage of that because I don't think other people were doing that. Here's a great card. Echo Inspector. Connives. We just used this card in New Capenna. Planar Ally was cool too. One of the games I actually made it almost through the whole dungeon with Planar Ally. And also dealing 3 a turn in the air. Lunarch Veteran, awesome. Every time something comes into play, you gain a life. That's so sweet. And then the other side is it's flying, and whenever something leaves play, you gain a life. Really, really good stuff. Wings of the Cosmos, kind of a trick that I had. Didn't come into play very often. Cunning Geyser Mage, I actually used it with the kicker cost to return another creature to its owner's hand. That was sucky for them. Great for me, though. Dwarfhole Champion, just a 2, not a 2/2, it's a 3/1, but, for 2, just a body in the deck. Iron Verdict came in clutch once. They had the Adult Gold Dragon, and I had this Foretold, and bam, just hit that before it could get me. Negate I thought would be a little bit more useful, but didn't do much, it's just in the deck. Homestead Courage actually worked well, adding +1/+1 counters to my stuff and flashing it back. Circle of Confinement was good, but there were times where I felt like I needed to get rid of something bigger, and if this didn't do the job. I actually pulled the Angel Warrior token, so that was nice. Treasure, whack, Unruly Mob. So that was that. Okay, let's check out the packs. Let's start with the Strixhaven. I just chose 3 Strixhaven packs for the prize packs. Hopefully I'll get something good out of the, the Mystical Archives slot, because that would be really sweet if I was able to pull a really awesome spell. So we got Blex. I remember Blex. We got a Forest. And we'll see if we can get anything else. Quandrix Command. This is the rare. And for the spell, Divine Gambit. So that's not that great. Thrilling Discovery. And a Fractal token. Okay, Pack 2. Hopefully Pack 2 is better. Pack 1 was pretty poor. We got this, which is Strategic Planning. We got Lorehold stuff. A lot of Lorehold stuff. Oh, Harness Infinity. It's a mythic. Harness Infinity. Can we get this ever to work? I don't know. Ooh, 2 rares. Ingenious Mastery. And Agonizing Remorse with a Burog befuddle. So, okay. Better than the first pack. But I wouldn't say it's a huge win. That's a cool art card. Agonizing Remorse. Oh, I just saw that. It looks better on the art than it does on the actual card itself. Conspiracy Theorist. Those are rare. And Tezzeret's Gambit. Draw 2 cards, then proliferate. Okay. Nothing crazy. Okay, let's go to the New Capenna promo packs. I'm not sure. Oh, foil. Okay, this is the regular promo packs. We'll do this one first, and then we'll go to the foil promo. Let's see how we do. We got Extraction Specialist. Not the best, that's for sure. Ciatora's Envoy. Ooh, Devastating Mastery. Let's see if the more was paid, an opponent chooses up to $2. Oh, never mind. Okay, not that great. Devastating Mastery. Not the best. Alright, the foil one. We have a Scheming Fence foil. And Offer You Can't Refuse. That's cool looking. And a Mythic Halo Fountain. Cool. So there you have it. Great time tonight playing Magic, and can't wait to do it all again next week. I'll see you then.